Ray, did it feel like you guys left a few points out there? Almost a classic game of two halves in a way, wasn't it?
Yeah, 100% right, Ollie. We made so many opportunities, we didn't know which one to take. There was just a simple 2-on-1. We probably complicated a few things where more of our mindset was to complete them and put pressure on them straight away, but we kept them in the game. Look, the effort, spirit, we wanted to play for our mates, didn't we? And just like they fought for their mates in the Anzac days back as soldiers, that's what you had beside you. And we got there in the end. The frustration could have got to us, but we kept a clear head.
Yeah, I was just going to say how pleasing that frustration didn't get to that team, even though it was a close margin at half time, the way they came out in that second 40.
Yeah. I think they sort of bang after half time actually went, oh, okay, we're okay now. And when you sort of keep teams in the game for a period of time, they got a couple of easy threes, and then that other try, and all of a sudden you're thinking, oh wow, she's only a 1-score, 2-score game after what all we've done. But look, if you played everyone that was out there, the impacts that came on, and finished the job beautifully.
Codie, the Aussie teams have certainly been up for the contest all weekend, really, haven't they? That was no different tonight. Well, would you expect that, I suppose, from this Rebels team to really take it to you?
Yeah, we talked around that. I think, coming here, big weekend of rugby, and obviously us being the last game, we sort of expected the Rebels to come out and fire a few shots and really sort of bring some physicality. So I think the mindset for us to prepare for that was good. It just we probably, like Ray said, we didn't complete, didn't execute or finish, but still proud of how we came back in that second half.
Robertson, were you looking to make some sort of statement tonight coming off that loss to the Blues? Was that sort of that feed into this week?
Look, the stats off after the Blues game were awesome, like the effort and the amount of courageous plays that we made. So it's more for us just to keep trusting ourselves and just to be obsessed in doing little things extremely well. And then, like I said, the frustration of not probably doing the little things well could have crept in, but the only thing is those last couple of tries, wasn't it? Those are the ones they slipped into the end. That's the tough bit for us. We want to be quite ruthless around finishing games.
And you got a couple of guys back. So Sam got through the whole game. You must be pleased with that.
Or he can still run with a broken finger, can't you? So he'd done plenty of that over the last 4 weeks, and it just showed, like he's experienced straight into a great level of footy, done some great things out there. Look, he's a world-class lock who leads extremely well, so it's great to have him out, after Scott Barrett being out. And I'm just really proud of Zach Geller, had another great performance and Dom Gardner, who's a bit of a hybrid 6 lock, showed a bit of class out there, didn't he? Yeah.
And you've got a word for Pablo, so he hasn't necessarily played long minutes this year, but how do you think he went today?
Oh, some of his touches were incredible, and obviously that full pass he could have tightened up after giving that first one, but he didn't. Just his hit and spin, and not sure about the kick. I'll have a chat to him about that, but he just knows his way around the field. He's an instinctive player that gets bounces the ball and just gets in the right place. So, he's getting a bit of rhythm with us. It takes time.
Scott, can you tell us a little bit about your relationship with Craig Bellamy?
Well, Craig's trying to sign Richie Mwanga and exchange him for Cam Munster, but I don't know if we could handle Cam. And with the salary caps and what Richie's probably going to get paid, I don't know if they could do that deal. No, jokes aside, they're just a real great club. We've had one year we used them as our theme, Purple Rain, and with a lot of their trademarks and standards or behaviours that they use are really well aligned. So we do a lot of work with them, and it's a great relationship, isn't it?
Yeah, good club.
Great club.
What did you make of the training session today? You went today?
Yeah, we took, look, it was a captain's run. We went into a couple of meetings, and it was good. It's different. They show a few more clips than us. They talk through the game a little bit more in depth, and we probably give ownership to the players a little bit more about what they think and start to own the game at the end of the week. But it's great. It's just a different way of doing it. There's no right way. It's just a way, and you always learn little bits along the way, but a gold to pick up.
He seems to be like a student of world sport and often goes off to other sporting organisations and that.
Yeah.
Do you sort of share that same philosophy to
Yeah.
learn from others?
Yep. Yeah. Because you get in your own four walls a lot, and you get used to, and each year you've got to find a way to get better. And when you go to other teams, you might, like I said, you only might get one or two little things that's might tweak some of your philosophy stuff, or be a really big idea that you're going to run with. So when other people do it, then you share those experiences. You get the best out of it.
Brian Pappenhausen played rugby until he was about 17.
Oh, Pat, got a good hairdresser, isn't he? Yeah, it's set up on him. We had Dave Havili and Will Jordan spent a couple of days with them as well this week. They were just blown away. Both sides, there was a great experience for them. Might do a swap at pre-season just to keep players fresh, Yeah.
Codie, how important to start a 4-week road trip around Australia with a win like that? That must really lift the spirits when you're going to be on the road for a few weeks.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of excitement around being on tour. It's been pretty limited, I suppose, the last couple of years, and I think Ray was stoked with the draw when we got 23 days in Oz because we get to go to Codie and then Perth. So, But hey, in all seriousness, I think, like Ray said, we really want to hone in on our skill sets, and we've talked around that. And probably tonight it wasn't what we want to be doing, but we can build on that, and then we know when we get home it's going to be totally different rugby. So yeah.
Is there a surfboard over with you?
No, but I went to Urban Surf this morning, over by the airport, so it's a wave pool, and I had a surfboard. I had a wetsuit, and a mate of mine gave me a board. And they said 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. this morning was a magical morning, which the sun coming up, and get 20 odd waves. It's a great facility. Great facility, yeah.
Pretty cold out there?
Yeah, the water was, it's the same as home, about 16, 17 degrees. I was the only one that was happy with it, I think. How cold is it, mate? Yeah, it's freezing. Yeah, no, it's all good by me. Good, thank you. Cheers, guys. Oh, yeah, Zoom, sorry. You right there, Rob?
So just a quick one to check with you. Thoughts on them, and was that pre-planned to get through? Was it 52 minutes? Or what's how you played?
Yeah, 50 was the magic number from the physios. He was exceptional, wasn't it? The skill set. I thought it was really tough on a lot of the carries, made some really good decisions on the field. So we're so pleased for him that he can get such a positive start.
What the plan with him moving forward is? Would you be confident playing him 80 next week, or will it be a bit of an integration the next year?
It's a bit of balance between game time, how the knee reacts, and then training through the week and making sure he just builds his load. So yeah.
Just one for you, Codie. Just what you touched on earlier on, the mistakes and not finishing. What's it like as a player when it was multiple times in a row when the ball was hitting the dead, chances were being completed? What was the said out there on the field?
Oh yeah, it's frustrating. Definitely, I think you bloody have the odd swear word when you make an error yourself, or you're about to break them, and then you lose the ball or something like that. And we did that quite a lot tonight. So it was very frustrating. But I think the way we talked about resetting in that second half, and we knew that if we went multi-phase and completed those, then we'd score some points. And I think we did that, and the Impact boys did their job and nailed it. So yeah.